Welcome to the 7 Deadly Sins of Retirement Planning. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to avoid the 7 critical mistakes most retirees make that can cause them to pay more taxes than necessary, take less income, take more risk, potentially overpay unnecessary fees and/or expenses, and run out of money while still in retirement. In my 25 plus years of experience reviewing retirees' financials, this is the important information that big box financial services providers typically don't get around to sharing with you. Hi, my name is Steve Gibbs. I'm a financial advisor and the president of Mahalo Advisory Services. And if you're at all concerned about having enough money for retirement, unhappy with how the government is handling your money, worried if your retirement income will allow you to keep your standard of living, uncertain if you will outlive your current retirement assets, looking for a way to keep more of your money in your pockets and out of the IRS, then you are exactly where you need to be, because over the next 15 minutes or so, I'm going to reveal to you the 7 critical mistakes retirees make and how you can easily avoid them and have a solid financial defense plan put into place for your future and your lifestyle, and help support the future of your family as well. This video will help ensure you don't pay excess in taxes or run out of retirement funds. That way you can relax and enjoy your well-earned retirement without the constant fear of being ripped off, taken advantage of, or needlessly losing your money to unnecessary government taxes and fees. If you're anything like most folks who are preparing or prepared for retirement, you've probably already spoken to a financial advisor who has provided you with a cookie-cutter product. Unfortunately, most people will stop there because 1, they have faith that their advisor has been trained by their firm properly and knows what's best and is giving them every possible financial advantage and savings. And 2, they just don't know what else to ask. Basically, when it comes to retirement planning, most people don't know what they don't know. So the financial advisor happily meets their quota. Meanwhile, you're unknowingly setting yourself up to miss out on potentially huge savings, miss out on tax discounts and reductions, and end up with inadequate long-term care. So, what makes me any different from every other financial firm out there that claims to provide you with the same information? Well, like I said, my name is Steve Gibbs, and I am the president of Mahalo Advisory Services and a longtime financial advisor. I'm an expert in utilizing patented software designed to help my clients recover more of their money annually from Social Security, federal, state, and local databases. I've worked a long time with those who are planning and preparing for retirement and have always found it very rewarding. However, there was a problem. I was constantly seeing a pattern with the plans people brought in for review. They were riddled with fatal flaws. No one had everything they needed set up for them correctly. It was as if other financial advisors and firms were content to take shortcuts using a one-size-fits-all fix that worked in their template. But fortunately, these clients came to me and I was able to fix it all for them in time. As a comparison, I consider up to 21 critical factors when creating a strategy for my clients. I have yet to encounter another advisor or financial firm that offers this level of detail and thoroughness in retirement planning. Because for me, it's hard to watch folks try to retire when the lifestyle they've spent an average of 84,000 hours creating was at risk. And by at risk, I mean the risk of being eaten away by unnecessary or exorbitant taxes, fees, expenses, inflation, and market risk, all because they just didn't know there were better options. So about 7 years ago, I came across a legitimate, integrity-based process that supports those requiring retirement income planning. The difference is that this planning format is needs and process-based, not income and product-based. Your retirement plan is designed just for you, so you don't have to conform to fit it. It changes to fit you. So this puts you back in control of your future, regardless of what the big box financial services firms, brokerages, or government thinks it has planned for you. It's for this very reason I started my own independent firm in 2007. Being independent allows me to base my clients' solutions on the best fit products for them and not the rubbish proprietary products pushed by the big box financial services providers. In doing this, I was able to show my clients how to get the most from their money, how to have access to the money in good and bad times, and show them how to protect their income and retirement assets from market fluctuations so they can get on with their retirement in peace. And I do this by consistently putting my client's agenda ahead of my own. This is why I'm providing you with these 7 critical mistakes for free, because I believe you're entitled to know the best ways to secure your money and peace of mind in retirement. Now, these 7 critical mistakes I'm about to share with you have been the culmination of decades worth of experience in helping to correct hundreds of botched retirement plans. And if you stick around to the end, I will reveal a way you can have your own personal situation reviewed at absolutely no cost to you. So let's get started with critical mistake number 1, not planning ahead for the long term. Most people, when planning for retirement, do not focus on the long term. And you may be thinking, isn't saving for retirement all about focusing on the long term? Well, you're correct. The problem is most retirement planning is all about the saving for the future part. What is meant by the long term in this case, though, is not the saving, but the long-term distribution of your assets that you've saved for retirement. It's critical to make sure your transition from work to freedom is permanently successful. In order for that to work, you need to make sure that your liquid income assets provide you the safety, security, and purchasing power needed to get you to the end of your retirement journey. And that requires a drastically different approach to your asset management than when you were accumulating funds for retirement. But what most people don't know is there is a way to increase the income from your retirement accounts by 25% or more without moving a single investment. This one simple trick can significantly lower your chances of running out of money, and it's all done by strategically positioning your funds. Critical mistake number 2, not taking advantage of available IRA tax reductions. Did you know that you could reduce the tax you pay on your IRA and retirement account withdrawals by up to 70%? Most people do not, and for whatever reason that's completely beyond me, many financial advisors will not tell them this option even exists. By strategically withdrawing annually from your IRA, typically over 10 years to spread out the tax hit, you could significantly reduce your tax bill and potentially secure a 70% tax savings on your IRA withdrawals. Now, it's about to get even better because if the after-tax amount withdrawn from your traditional IRA is then invested in a Roth IRA over that same decade, the Roth IRA then grows tax-free. Then when it becomes time to take distributions to fund your retirement, you will benefit from this strategy by receiving a significant increase in your after-tax withdrawals compared to leaving 100% of the funds in a traditional IRA. The reason for this is that growth and distributions from Roth IRAs are not taxable. And because of that, you may be able to reduce the amount of your Social Security income that is taxable as well. Basically, that directly translates to you being able to keep more of your own money in your pocket. Critical mistake number 3, not reducing the tax paid on investment income. Now we're talking about income that comes from your liquid investments, not from the money in any of your retirement accounts. Normally, taxes on these investments are around 15 to 25% or more. But did you know there is a way to potentially get that percentage all the way down to just around 2%? By using a split investment strategy, you could be able to significantly reduce the taxes on your investment income while taking less market risk at the same time. So, if you have liquid investments that produce capital gains, interest, dividends, etc., then you need to pay close attention to make sure you are not making this critical mistake. Critical mistake number 4, not applying for the 2-year long-term care program. Let's face it, traditional long-term care insurance is a use it or lose it proposition that requires expensive annual payments. And who needs more monthly or annual overhead in retirement? But did you know there is a program that pays for up to 2 years of long-term care costs without having to pay expensive annual premiums? These are asset-based options that don't require payments and also return your money to you or your loved ones if not used for long-term care benefits. It's basically free money that most people do not even know is available to them, and many financial advisors will, once again, not tell their clients about. Critical mistake number 5, not applying for the spousal income protection plan. Yes, there are programs that will protect your spouse from losing up to half of their Social Security income in the event of your death, and vice versa. If put in place, this plan can replace all or part of the income that is lost when a spouse passes away and their Social Security payment ceases. This can be done with both insurance and non-insurance options and is a little-known way that you can give extra assurance and peace of mind to both of your retirement plans. Critical mistake number 6, investing in low-performing funds. The number one goal of many of the big box financial firms is profit. One of the ways these firms increase their profit margin is to use funds that kick back revenue sharing fees from the fund company or companies they recommend to the firm or brokerage that pushes them on their customers. These funds are typically on the firm's preferred provider list. And critical mistake number 7, not understanding how the timing of your withdrawals can make or break your retirement income. Now, this can be a bit technical, but can have devastating effects on the long-term survival of your liquid IRA and non-IRA accounts used for income in retirement. The technical industry term for this is called sequence of return risk. That's just a fancy way of describing the risk that retirees face when they start withdrawing money from their investment portfolios. The sequence of returns refers to the order in which the returns are received. The risk arises because the timing of the withdrawals can have a significant impact on the portfolio's long-term value and sustainability. So, if you experience poor investment returns early in your retirement plan when you start withdrawing funds, it can significantly impact your financial situation, making it harder to recover even if the market improves later. It's the risk that the order of returns will negatively impact the sustainability of your portfolio during retirement. Having interviewed dozens and dozens of new clients, not a single one or couple has had these 7 issues covered. From your directives to ID theft, there are landmines that must be dealt with to safeguard your assets. So now that we've covered the 7 critical mistakes, critical mistake number 1, not planning ahead for the long term. Number 2, not taking advantage of hidden IRA tax reductions. Number 3, not reducing the tax paid on investment income. Critical mistake number 4, not applying for the 2-year long-term care program. Number 5, not applying for the spousal income protection plan. Critical mistake number 6, investing in low-performing funds. Remember that preferred provider list. And critical mistake number 7, not understanding how the timing of your withdrawals can significantly impact your odds of running out of funds in retirement. I want to reassure you that while this may all seem overwhelming, there is a simple way to put all these programs and savings into action without the stress of having to sort through it all yourself or go back to your current financial advisor and try to do their job for them. I'm offering you a no-cost opportunity to speak with me one-on-one to discuss your financial and retirement goals, what your current plan is, or if you even have one, how my advanced planning differs from others, and how you can have any and all questions or concerns addressed. I will invite you to move forward with an official meeting and go over the entire process of securing your retirement plan in future. There are no strings attached to this call, no obligation, and no hidden fees. At the very least, you will be able to walk away with a better understanding of your current retirement plan, what's working and what, if anything, is missing. Either way, you will have the peace and confidence that your retirement is secure or soon will be secure. If you decide to move forward, this call is how you can confidently know how you can retire without the worry of having to go back to work, how to find out how to make your retirement assets as predictable, reliable, and sustainable as your paycheck was when you were employed, and how to create a plan where you can live out the rest of your life doing what you want and not having to worry or even think about finances. You'll finally be able to enjoy your retirement worry-free, traveling where you want to, spending time with your family and friends, giving back to charity or the community, returning to or pursuing new hobbies or passions, following your dreams of new investments, or simply sitting back and relaxing. The only thing I will warn you about is waiting too long to take action. I am anticipating my schedule to fill up quickly, so I can't guarantee my time slots will be available for long, or that this offer will be available indefinitely. And as with most financial plans, the sooner you put them into action, the more you're likely to have a successful retirement. So go ahead and schedule your no-cost call with me today. That way we can get started getting you ready for a long, happy, and stress-free retirement. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to our conversation.